Hello my friends, and welcome to another little video on my channel. I'm so happy you're here. Today I wanted to go over my current journal ecosystem, as the girlies are saying these days, and just kind of talk about what I've been doing, what I've been liking, all my different journals and their uses, and kind of what I want to keep and what I want to change in 2026. So yeah, let's just get right into it. First things first, this is what I like to call my morning pages journal. This journal has evolved a lot over the past year or so. I got it originally in November 2024 because my husband and I were going on a big trip to New Zealand. And at the time I was doing like almost no journaling at all. And I realized I kind of wanted to keep a record of this trip that we'd been looking forward to. And so that's why I originally bought this, and that's how it starts out, is me kind of like keeping a record of our days on our trip and kind of what we do, where we are. But something I have realized about myself in recent years is I am not much of a like, let me write down what I did today journaler. I am more of a like, let's talk about my feelings journaler. And so that's what this became. I started watching like YouTube videos and TikToks about people who were doing the artist's way, and I still haven't done that or bought that book, which is lame, but I was really interested in the morning pages aspect, which is kind of, the practice is that every morning you sit down right when you wake up and you write 3 pages, just like stream of consciousness. And it's not about anything particular really, it's just like write what's on your brain. And that method honestly works really well for me, and it's helped me to fight the judgment of myself in journaling that I get a lot, where in the past I used to write in my journal kind of in a memory keeping way and almost see it like from a bird's eye view of like my future like daughter or whatever who's finding my journal and reading it, and that was just too much pressure to put on myself, and it made journaling not fun. And I really like the stream of consciousness type of journaling, because it just makes it not as deep. It's like half my entries don't even make sense. It's like, oh, I just woke up and I feel like this and I need to do this today, and oh, this thing's on my mind and I feel like that about it, and oh, I wonder what I should have for dinner. Like literally it doesn't make sense, but I really like it. It just like helps clear my brain in the morning. So yes, this is her. I'm not going to show a ton obviously because it's like my very private thoughts, but I only have this much left, which is so exciting. I wanted it to finish it by end of year, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm really in and out with it. I'm not fully obviously doing like the artist way practice. I am not that consistent. I'm probably like 3 days a week if I'm being so for real in here. And it's probably more like 2-ish pages when I write. A lot of times it's like I wake up and I have like a little extra time before I have to get ready for work, but I don't have like an hour, you know, so I'm just hurrying to write whatever I can. I would like to get better at that and have kind of a longer morning routine, but right now I'm just kind of accepting that this is how it is and it's working really well for me. Yeah, I feel like I'm rambling a lot about this journal, but I just really like it. I also, in the past when I would do more kind of memory keeping, like this is what I did today, I would do it at night. And oftentimes if I'm writing at night, I kind of almost get into like a spiral with journaling where it's like this thing sucks and this thing's hard and I don't know. But I really like the morning aspect of this because it's just like, okay, I just woke up, let me get all this stuff off my brain and just like start the day fresh. Also this used to say morning pages, but I think I left it in the car in like the sun and it faded, so I need to relabel it. But yes, this is her. I guess I can show this. This is I taught a yoga class the other day, so I also have been using this to write my yoga classes in. I don't teach a ton, so it works for now, but in the future I would like to have a journal that's just for yoga and like inspiration after classes, and then like how I want to apply that to my teaching. But yeah, so that's the last thing I used it for. And then yeah, like I said, full stream of consciousness, just like whatever's going on in my head that day. I love her and I'm really proud of her. It's been a while since I've actually filled a full journal with like just my writing, so I am very proud of that. So yes, this is her. Okay, next up we have my 2025 Hobonichi Weeks. This is like a spring start or an April start. I don't know what the official term is. This was my first year using Hobonichi, and she needs some help. I have not been consistent literally at all. Which never have in my life have I been consistent with a planner. I don't know why I thought that if I had a Hobonichi, I would be consistent with a planner. When I do it, I really like it. I just like probably do it 1 week of the month, which is not good. Like I said, it started in April, so I still have time to like kind of hone in. But I'm telling myself if I don't get into like a real groove with it before the end of this planner in like March or April of 2026, then I shouldn't get another one. I just fell victim to all of the like really cutie, cool TikTok girlies that make their Hobonichi so freaking cute. And I really love the vibe of Hobonichi. I love the thin paper. I love that you can make it whatever you want it. I want to get one of those like plasticky covers people have for this. But yes, anyways, I guess, yeah, I'm just still finding my groove, but I'll show you what I've been doing and I just like need to be more consistent with it, I guess. So this is her. This is last week. Yeah, last week. So basically I divide the day side into 3 sections, and the left is like anything with the time commitment, any plans I have other than like work. I don't put work stuff in this at all. The middle is like to do that day, and then the right is like my meal plan for the day, like what we're planning to eat. And then I have just like a general to-do list on this side, as well as this, which I've done a couple weeks and I just need to keep up with it, which is like my highlight of the day. Is it sad that my highlight of Tuesday, December 9th was watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? Like, I don't know, you tell me. But anywho, that's how I've been setting it up, and I do like it. I don't know if I need to accept that I'm not like a consistent daily planner type of person, or if I need to just like be more disciplined, ? But yes, this is her. I like her. I like making it cutie. Like I thought this was really cute with my little stickers and my washi tape. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying for the next couple months and see like where it leads me. Right now I'm actually gonna kind of finish up this one from last week, and then today's Monday. So I think I'll make a new spread for this coming week so you can kind of see what I have been doing. Okay, wow, so this is where we landed. I'm not like absolutely in love, but I like her. I like this thing I've been doing with the washi tape and the like label and the stickers. So yeah, that's her for now. Doing this made me realize I was feeling super overwhelmed about this week, but there's really not that much going on except for I have to get all of my Christmas gifts together. So yeah, that is her. Hopefully I can keep on top of doing the highlight of the day because I do like looking back at those. Okay, so the only other thing I've been doing in my Hobonichi is keeping track of the books I've read this year on this little list. So that's something. I just have updated it like 2 or 3 times. So yes, that is her. We'll see how she goes. Next up, I wanted to talk a little bit about my trail log. This is her. This is the little cover I made. I think she's so cute. And in this, I just started tracking like the different hiking trails we've done this year, and like just like their mileage and 1 photo of them. I really, really like it. But it was like, I kind of got bored with, we would have eras when we weren't hiking as much, so I would just count like little stuff like this. Like this is a super small trail. Like it's not really like a hike, you know? Also, by the way, like look at this picture of my cat. Are you dead? And then, yeah, there were times when I just didn't do it for so long, then I never went back and filled it in, which is, what is it? Which is exactly what's about to happen. I don't think I've put anything in this in a very long time. So, oh, yep, that's the last one. May 28th. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, I want to get back on the horse with this one. So I'm going to do an entry. I think it's just overwhelming when you're so behind, but I'm just like not going to catch up. I'm just going to like do something recent and start again from here. So let me find a photo of a recent hike and then I'll do a little entry and we'll be back on the horse. Okay, here she is. I like her. I like this journal because I don't feel like perfectionist about it at all. I just kind of put it in. And so hopefully, even though I missed a bunch of our hikes from the summer, hopefully I can keep up with it now. So that is my little trail log. Next up we have a new addition to the group that I may need advice on, if anybody has advice to give. This is my first Penco product. I got it at a stationery store in Salt Lake called City of Industry. And I just bought it because it was cute. I didn't know what to do with it, but I had been wanting to do like a Commonplace journal. So that's what I decided to do with this. But this was like just barely, so I have one entry. So I'm not quite sure like exactly how I want to structure it. I did make this little like cover page, which I think is really cute. I mostly just love this sticker. Yes, I literally have one entry in here, like I said, and it's a little embarrassing because it's from the book Mate by Ali Hazelwood, which low-key, great book. But it's just a quote I liked from that book. And I think my, like in this I put kind of like the date, the book, and the quote. But I think more of what I want to do now that I've thought about it is like maybe write the book or the TV show or the movie. Like for me, I think what commonplacing is going to be is like from media, like books, TV, movies, podcasts. So maybe write that at the top and then the date and then like kind of what I'm thinking about it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a quote. It can just be like any thoughts that were sparked. And then I'm thinking maybe like I'll put little tabbies or I'll highlight the titles in different colors based on whether they're a book, movie, TV, podcast, like, you know, so I can tell the different like forms of media apart. So I think that's where I'm going with this. It's not what I had in mind for a Commonplace journal. I have a dream of like getting a traveler's notebook, like leather notebook cover in passport size, not specific at all, and doing like having a bunch of separate inserts in there. One of them would be Commonplace, like the media idea I'm telling you about. One of them would be like a manifestation journal, one would be a yoga journal. Yes, so that is in my future, but for now we have started this and I really want to try to keep going. In the future, I kind of want to do it as I'm reading something or watching something, but clearly that hasn't been happening. But I did just recently finish a book that I know has some beautiful quotes that I kind of want to write down. So I think I'm going to write about that. The book is called Us Against You, and it's by Frederick Bachman. It's the second in his Beartown series. Okay, I took a second and wrote down some of my favorite quotes from the book. Like I said, in the future, I'd like to like write the title at the top when I start the book and then kind of add to this as I'm reading it, or same with movies and TV and stuff. But I can't even tell you enough how much I recommend Us Against You and the Beartown series by Frederick Bachman. They're just game changers, and his writing is so incredible without being annoying, which is really hard to do. They just make you think about everything: community, love, family, relationships, children, parents, sports. And yeah, one thing that I kind of wrote at the end of these quotes is just like something I've been thinking about a lot lately, which like might sound kind of dumb, but I just put suffering is an important part of life. because I feel like that's something I constantly have a hard time accepting. But when I read books or watch movies or whatever about amazing people, they've always really been through hard things. And yeah, anyways, that is that. I wanted to try and find some like wintry stickers maybe to put on this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna always do stickers in this book, but we will see. Oh duh. I can literally do a bear for Bear Town. What am I thinking? Okay, here we are. In talking about this book, I'm definitely not doing it justice. But hopefully for myself, when I know how I feel about the book, when I look back at this, it will kind of spark some feelings. And that's kind of the goal of this like Commonplace journal, is just that I can help myself remember how I felt when reading or watching or whatever these things. So that is that. All right. We have saved the very best for the very last. This right here, my friends, is my junk journal. And she is a honker. But boy, oh boy, do I love her. I have been telling myself I was going to decorate the cover of this for about a year now. Still haven't done it. And now I feel like it's borderline impossible because it's so curved. That's not a today problem, but that's why the cover's empty. This journal is a L'Amélie Paris. I forget the size. I got it from Michael's online. Holy cow, I love it. I was inspired by this girl, Juliana. I've mentioned her in one of my videos before. She really loves the L'Amélie's, and I have just loved this thing. It's not quite done yet. When it's done, I want to do like a full video flip through, but I have, you know, this much left. But kind of same situation as my morning pages journal. I had been kind of like off and on junk journaling in another journal before our trip to New Zealand in 2024. But after that, I was like, man, I want like a really good place to like put all of my like New Zealand memories. And so that's when I got and started this journal. So this is my very first spread, and it's all about like the travel to New Zealand and like the flights. We literally went to Gladiator 2 when we got there because we were so tired we just like wanted to sleep in a movie theater. But yes, and I feel like this is the one like type of journaling where I truly have found like my groove and what I love, and it adapts with me. And I don't always love my spreads, but like usually I love my spreads, honestly. Like I just have a really good time with it, and I can really like make things the vibe that I want them to be, and the whole journal doesn't have to be the same vibe, you know? Like one day we're at Hobbiton, we're feeling really, you know, hobbity. And the next day we're at a 21 Pilots concert and we're feeling emo. So I love that I can just make it what I'm feeling that day. And this is my true way of like memory keeping. So this is her. Obviously I'm just like flipping to random pages, so they're not all like my favorite spreads ever. I think this is from last Christmas. But boy oh boy, do I love this journal. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you a little sneak peek. I think once I'm done with this, I think I haven't quite decided if I want another L'Amélie. I have loved this so much, but the handmade paper is a little bit of a pain, like getting things to stick to it, but I also love it. But the one thing I know for sure is I do want something smaller. Like this size was a really good way for me to challenge myself to really gather a lot of junk to make a whole spread. Ooh, I love this one. Like because it is, you have to be super intentional to have enough stuff to fill this much space. But I would like something smaller, like almost like this size, so that I could almost like go somewhere for a day, have one activity, one date night, one like hang out with friends, and make a little spread about it. So I don't have to gather stuff for weeks. Because some of these, like literally like that Christmas one I showed earlier, which now I don't know where it is. Like this was like the whole month of December, you know, that's how long I'm gathering things, which is really fun and has been a fun challenge. But It's like I said, like I would like to be able to do it after like one event, mainly because I love junk journaling and I want to be able to sit down and do it more and have it take less time when I am doing it. So yeah, anyways, that's why I kind of want a smaller one. But I love this bad boy. She's been through a lot with me and I've learned a lot. Ooh, I really like this one too. I've learned a lot about like my style and what I like and just how it is ever changing, and that's okay. And I'm just not a like perfect little bullet journal person. It's not who I am, you know. I just want to like hot glue a bunch of stuff on the paper and call it a day, you know, and that's what this is for me. So love her. Hey, it's the picture. Wow, I didn't even realize I had printed that before. It's the picture I put in my trail log. But yes, this is my junk journal. I hope you like her. I'm not going to do an entry today. I think I'm going to do a whole different video on that because I do have like a lot of junk gathered. I think I can do a few spreads. But yes, this is her. Anywho, I hope you have enjoyed my little journal ecosystem video. All of this has kind of evolved in the last year or so, and I'm having so much fun just kind of figuring out what I like, and I just have to remind myself that it is kind of a journey. I watch a lot of creators with like these perfect, amazing, beautiful journals, and that's just not where I'm at. I'm in a place of figuring out, yeah, what I like, how I like it, where I want to journal, in what notebook. And I don't think it's ever gonna look perfect, and that's kind of the point, is that it's ever evolving and it's fun to try new things. And I hope, if anything, this could just inspire you a little bit to start memory keeping or journaling in some way. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!